And now, time for weekly show with a passionate India lover, chairman of ITV Gold and Parikh Worldwide Media. Get ready for loving sharing from physician, philanthropist, publisher, and India advocate in this week.
Namaskar and welcome back to another episode of This Week with Padma Shri Recipient Dr. Sudhir Parikh right here on ITV Gold. Namaskar, Doctor.
Namaskar and namaskar all the ITV viewers.
So, Doctor, let's today start from Pakistan. A lot of buzz around ex-Prime Minister Imran Khan. So, some are suspecting that he is killed and others are saying that he is treated royally in the prison. But no one is allowed to meet him. So, tell me, what's going on?
I think the real story is probably he's alive and he's still in the kind of house arrest or custody of government. And they are negotiating with him and they're asking him to just leave the country and stay in England as other former Prime Minister did it and forget about Pakistan. But he doesn't want to do that somehow. And because he has a big support, ground support, or people support there. And that's why he doesn't want to do that. And he's probably genuinely, he wants to stay in the country and do whatever he thinks right for the country. So I think he's still there. But since he's in the custody, but because he has a great support, a lot of support, that's why they cannot afford to kill him.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, it will backfire on them. So that's why.
And it looks like constitutionally, the current army chief, Asim Munir's term has expired and there is no official extension. It has not been granted. So tell me, is there a power struggle brewing in Pakistan?
Is always there is a power struggle between civilian government and military. And as we all know, it's a public knowledge that Pakistan government or Pakistan country run by military and military officers and chiefs. But I think they want to change that. Probably USA wants to change that because now USA and Middle East countries are very close to Pakistan. And they have kind of even agreement that if there is any attack on Pakistan or any other Middle East country, just like they form the kind of NATO kind of agreement. And that gives Pakistan a lot of power because of their nuclear weapons, And so it's not good for India, unfortunately,
You're talking about these attacks, with a three-front war with India, Afghanistan, and internal terrorism. Do you think Pakistan will see stability anytime soon?
Maybe, I don't know. It all depends upon, right now it doesn't look like that way because they are completely torn between the civilian governments and the military. And military is kind of controlling everyone. And they are very, all the officers and even civilian governments, we know that they are all corrupt. Even this Bhutto's son, and they all are is proven to be corrupt in the past. So the whole thing is in the mess. But still, they are able to internationally. They are able to survive, and that's very unusual thing.
So, moving on from Pakistan, let's move on to here. President Trump's threats bring war with Venezuela closer, as contradictions and legal fears mount. So, tell me, are we getting into a war scenario?
No, but I think what we are getting into is that USA wants to kind of establish its superiority in the Americas, means North America and South America. And they want to make sure that no other country like China or Russia is not that much a threat nowadays, but China is a threat to the America. And they don't want China, all these South American countries go with Chinese connections, And that's why I think we send the military there, and I think, and they have good excuse because they are saying that we are only fighting with the drug dealers and drug mafias, and I think that's a very good reason to fight. And that way, that much drug is less in America, So I think they will be there, and even time comes, they can even invade Venezuela. And then they put the civilian government there, protected by America. That's quite possible.
All right. So, I'm sure you must have heard in the news about like shootings of National Guard members in DC and stuff like that. So tell me, like, is Trump going like into an extreme reaction or something like that?
Well, that's a political kind of rhetoric, but I'm sure they will tighten up the immigration thing, because when we pulled out from Afghanistan, we let everybody who work with the USA government or USA Army there, we let them come kind of free in a sense, without any restriction or without any waiting. So I think the immigration has to be kind of tightened up a little bit, not because of Afghanistan only, but any country, and has to come through the legal route rather than just coming as an asylum and all those things. And I'm sure Trump may close that whole or pause asylum thing. And all the people, those who are fighting for asylum, so-called, they may not get their visa status for a long time.
All right, so next question is from one of our viewers, Ajay from New Jersey, wants to know, Congress leadership again finds itself at crossroads in Karnataka over fight for Chief Minister chair between Chief Minister Siddharamaiah and Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar. Why is Congress leadership not able to drive strong decisions?
Well, I think it's because when they won in the Karnataka 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, that time they decided that who can be a chief minister, because that election was won because of the hard work of D.K. Shivkumar. But the other person, he's a senior in the Congress, and a lot of member of parliament, assembly used to like him. And that's why they decided to, first 2.5 years, one person gets it, and second, other person gets it. And now then somehow something happens that there is what's his name, Siddharamaiah, is not ready to quit the CM position, and so we don't know the real history or true history political, and let's see what happens. But I think they will resolve, looks like, because it's all high command of Congress will dictate the whole thing, because they can't afford to lose Karnataka, because Karnataka is a cash cow for Congress party for the next election anywhere,
So, and all eyes are on Russian President Vladimir Putin's visit to India later this week. So tell me, what can be done, like for the, top agenda items?
He would like to sell his oil to the India, but I think India is not buying it now. So that's bad news for Russia. It's also, good news for us, because then that way at least we can have some kind of conclusion with the USA. Still our tariff negotiation is not concluded yet. And it's supposed to conclude in the month of November. Nothing happens, so I think we have to work hard diplomatically and get it done and lower the tariff for percentage, because otherwise, as we can see, that rupees is really sliding down. Now rupees is almost 90 rupees per dollar, and that is not good sign for economy in short term or long term.
And with US using this trade thing as a weapon. So tell me, will we see a cautious approach by India on expanding energy or, arms trade with Russia?
Yes, of course, India has to do that, because see, India, because that's what I think USA wants India to do, because USA wants to sell his own defense armaments and things to the India, plane, fighter jets and so forth. So is a tussle, and then see, all the superpower wants India. Both the superpower wants India to be with them because it's a large country, very successful country, smart people in India, and it's 1.4 billion people. It's almost 1/5 of the population of the world. So, of course, everyone wants India, but India has to kind of uh, walk with the very diplomatic way, and whatever is good for India, India should do that.
And do you think like India will look to help with like Russia-Ukraine war resolution?
No, I think that is in hand of the USA
Okay.
and Europeans. I think India has not real. India can always play some role, but there is no real leverage. Real leverage is with the USA and in the European NATO countries, because they are the one who will decide who will give the security to Ukraine. USA will decide who will continue all the supply of the fighter jets and drones and all those things. So India is a goodwill ambassador, but I think leverage is with the USA and European, and it's more on USA, and then whatever USA wants, it will happen, I guess.
So my last question to you is, and I always ask you is, with the holiday season here right now, so tell me any like tips, tricks for everybody to stay healthy and, enjoy the holidays.
Well, of course, holiday is more important, but holidays or no holidays, everyone has to have a little discipline lifestyle.
That's what I want you to talk about.
Yeah, personal
yes.
lifestyle.
Yes.
So you must do some moderate exercise every day. You must eat very healthy food. Of course, once in a while you can do not need to eat healthy food every day, but most of the time you should. And also be very stress. You should not have any stress in your life. Always you try to compartmentalize. You should be able to get out of the situation without any problem, whether a situation is good for you or not good for you. And that way you don't have much stress. And of course, you should be more social, more enjoy the other friends and social life. That way you can be always happy and of course be friendly with everyone, respect everyone. So you will get the respect all the time. That's
wonderful. It was like really nice tip, I think,
Right.
for holidays, especially, people, they tend to get so much, because there's so much shopping, there's a lot going on, and everybody tends to be like stressed up that we have to buy this, we have to do this, we have
Right.
people coming. So I think you said the right thing. Just don't take stress,
Right.
just
You should know how to manage the stress.
absolutely.
And you have to manage your priorities. That's it.
Absolutely. So before you give out to this week's message, I want to remind our viewers that you can follow Dr. Sudhir Parikh on Facebook at Dr. Parikh, and you can also follow him on Twitter. The handle is SUDPARIKH. Please go ahead.
Well, I would like to wish all our ITV Gold viewers happy Thanksgiving, even though Thanksgiving went a few days ago. But this is the best holidays in my personal opinion, because there is no religion is attached, there is no caste is attached, there is no nationality is attached, and it is such a great way of thanking everyone who is your friend, who is your family, who is your boss, who is your employees, or whoever helped you in your life to come up. Remember them, whatever way, and never forget and respect everybody. And that's why ITV Gold last week we did very good series on hospital for special surgery, because that's number one hospital in last 17 years, year after year, in the orthopedic surgery. So I think we are thanking them to giving or providing such a great service to North America as a whole and the world at large. So I think thank everybody, and we feel good about it.
Thank you so much. We'll see you again next week. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaskar.